Good morning, gorgeous ones. Dr. Lucy here. I am in the car, being real. In fact, there's this crazy sunshine just on my hair, which is not brushed. I'm just going to see if I can move that thing over. Great. Anyway, this is us. We are real. And I think, as I spoke about yesterday, really important to remind yourselves that what you see on Facebook, what you see on Instagram, what you see on telly isn't real. That these days we can curate, Photoshop, filter things that look real and aren't real. Now, one of my favorite sayings of all time is that comparison is the thief of all joy. So when we start comparing our lives or ourselves to other people, we're in a losing game, because rarely does our brain go, oh my God, I am better than everyone else. I am going so much better than everyone else. Our brain rarely does that. It always goes, oh, I'm not losing as much weight as them. I'm not, I'm not as thin as them. I'm not as healthy as them. I'm not as rich as them. I'm not as beautiful as them. I'm not as much as them. And this leads us down a very miserable path. What we often do when we compare ourselves to someone else is we are not actually comparing apples and apples, low-carb apples and apples. We're comparing a point of our life at a point of their life, and they're often different. So, in our business world, for example, and again, you'll know that Mary and I often talk about the fact that we don't know very much about business, that we're still learning, and we will look and we'll go to some, I'll say to Mary, oh my God, look at their page. They've got like 20,000 people following them, and we've got 900. We're no good is what ends up coming into our brain. But in fact, they may have been going for 10 years and we've been going for 10 months. So it's really about this idea that when you find yourself comparing, and it is natural, just stop. Remind yourself, comparing is a fast path to nowhere. It leads us down a life of misery. And this happens a lot in weight loss world, because people will put, in our 12-week group, people will put their wins. Yay, I've lost 5 kilos. Wonderful, wonderful. But if someone's only lost 1 kilo, they feel miserable. They go, I've only lost 1. It's not about that, okay? It's about celebrating everyone's wins and recognizing that everyone is on a different path. And when you accept that your path is your own path, I'm back. Out of the cupboard and back in the car. Good morning. Correct. I'm not sure whether this video is halfway through and had a whirl of death, because again, this is what happens when you're real and you don't have your own camera crew filming you and fluffing your hair, is that every now and then the internet drops out. But my loves, keep it real. You are on your own path, and the only person that you need to compare yourself with is you. And as long as you stay in your lane and don't look over at the other lanes, there is nothing to worry about. All right, my loves, that's it. That's it for this morning's Keeping It Real week. What was it? Comparison. Comparison is the thief of all joy. Bye, loves.